This is the rest of the hadith, is that you assist your people when it comes to wrongdoing or oppression. This is tribalism and this is racism. But if you are trying to do something to benefit those people who you have closest affinity to, if you are looking after the interests of those people, this is not tribalism or racism. In the Quranic context, when we see the word qawm, qawm does not just mean a group of people who share your religion. For example, we know that Qawm Lut were not on Tawheed, but they're called Qawm Lut. When we see in the Quran about the Ikhwan or the Ikhwa, or the brothers of Hud, or the brothers of Salih, they weren't on Tawheed. They weren't following the religion of Hud alayhi salam or Salih alayhi salam, but they're referred to in the Quran as brothers, brethren, or people of Qawm. It's different from the word Ahl. Ahlu has a more context of a group of people who could be family but also share a similar type of creed, like for example Ahlu Kitab or Ahlu Dhimma, for example. These are terms in the Quran and Sunnah. So we have been confused that for us being Muslim or having some type of Muslim agenda, that we had to separate ourselves somehow from the needs of certain areas of our society relating to even African Americans, and that somehow we had to keep ourselves in a cocoon and primarily talk about issues that are going on in Palestine or Iraq or Kashmir or Chechnya. And these are valid issues, and these need to be talked about, and they do need to be given voice, but there needs to be some balance in regards to how we discuss these situations. I believe that from this group, we need an advocacy organization that develops, that strictly deals with local, state, and national issues, or talks about issues just dealing with the United States of America, and leave foreign issues alone. And let there be another organization that just lobbies and can be think tanks and just lobbies on foreign relation issues. I don't think that these need to be mixing the two. I also think that in these organizations there needs to be fresh blood that are brought in that how can I say, have not been unfairly tainted by prior organizational ties. This includes myself as working with the Council on American and Islamic Relations. I am stained. If you go Google my name, go to your room and Google my name. There's 14,000 hits that come up when you use Google my name. 13,000 of them are negative because of my affiliation with CARE, okay? And anyone, and I am someone, I know that I am stifled somewhat in my political advocacy from now until either the political situation in this country changes or until I go into the qabr. You know, that I am limited in certain ways. Even this organization, MANA, from day one as it's starting, and we just saw what happened recently with Imam Siraj and the whole billboard thing on the subway because of past ties and raising money for certain organizations that are being tied with the blind sheikh who's locked up now. There's even some baggage that goes along with him. We need people to come up with this indigenous agenda and then work with the greater Muslim community so we can make a balance between issues. And again, this is my opinion, who aren't carrying all this baggage, but MANA itself can be a place where we can meet yearly, we can meet regionally as well besides yearly, and discuss the various issues and bring them all together so that we can come with a more complete political agenda. But as I say now, we don't have a coherent political agenda. And I think the first step for us to advance ourselves politically is for us to be honest. We need to be honest. We don't have this clear, coherent agenda, but inshallah, with forums like this and discussion, we can begin first with organizing some people back in our own localities, or strengthening those efforts that are going on in our localities, and then come to sessions like this where we can brainstorm and network, inshallah. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
Jazakallah khairan. One of the things I see, and perhaps where we have a meshing here of the discussion, is, as Brother Dawood said, the issue of the grassroots.